When the knight encounters a partially infected Sly in the Forgotten Crossroads, one thing he is heard muttering to himself is, "Esmy, how much deeper do we have to go?" The singular mention of this mysterious Esmy has baffled Hollow Knight lore speculators since the game's release. It's possible that Esmy was just someone Sly once knew before the infection or was traveling the crossroads with who is now long gone, but there's also a possibility that Esmy is someone we already know. Several Hollow Knight characters do not have a name, only a title, and one of those characters could have the name Esmy. Examples of these characters who could possibly be known to Sly are Elderbug, the Nailsmith, the Last Stag, Leg Eater, Snail Shaman, 100-Nail Warrior, Menderbug, and Gravedigger. Less likely but still possible are the Seer, No-Eyes, the Hunter, and Mask Maker. Being a longtime resident and shopkeeper in Dirtmouth, Sly would have met many different bugs, and his presence in the crossroads, as well as the shopkeeper's key being in Crystal Peak, indicate that he's traveled the kingdom at least some, likely looking for items to sell, and he could have met plenty of bugs along the way. There's also the possibility that Sly was actually trying to say a different name but mispronounced it in his confused state, even though he did correctly remember Oro's name. Since Sly is the Great Nail Sage, it's possible that he knew the 5 Great Knights of Hallownest. It is a stretch since there's no explanation for why he wouldn't live in the City of Tears with the upper class unless he simply chose to be in Dirtmouth to meet as many travelers as possible, but I still think it's a somewhat valid theory. In saying Esmy, Sly could have been trying to say either Isma or Zamer. Speaking of Zamer, Sly could have been trying to help her find her lover's grave, and they were looking for the name Esmy because that was the traitor's child's real name. I also want to pry into what Sly could have meant by "how much deeper do we have to go?" It could refer to physically searching for something or someone, which Sly might have been aiding someone named Esmy in doing when he went down into the crossroads. In that case, he probably would have been asking how much deeper into the ruins his companion thought they may have to travel before they found what they were looking for. If it was the stag, for example, Sly could have been helping him search for the forgotten stag stations. If it was the nailsmith, the two could have been searching for nails to be honed and ore to hone them with. Sly could even be who the nailsmith thinks he's talking to when the knight walks into his hut for the first time. I'll make a whole separate video on that. Sly could have also meant deeper in a more metaphorical sense. As the nail sage, Sly would have extensively studied the nail arts, and perhaps he was searching for some kind of secret involving them, having to dive deep into research in order to find it. Esmy could have been someone who practiced the nail arts, or perhaps an archivist or librarian aiding him in his research efforts. Since both the nail arts and the element of soul involve the act of focusing, Sly may have gone to the snail shaman in the ancestral mound for answers. As for who else may have practiced the nail arts apart from Sly and the 3 Nailmaster brothers, there is the dead bug outside of Mato's hut with the dream nail dialogue, Strong. Ultimately, Sly's mention of Esmy is just a one-off line and probably wasn't meant to be something with answers hidden somewhere in the game like certain other lore mysteries, but it's still fun to speculate about. What do you think of my theories? Who do you think Esmy is or was? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. If you found it interesting, consider giving it a like and sharing it. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time.